I'm so excited because you're seeing me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. And we are bombarded in the news in regards to politics, left, right, up, down, everything you can imagine. But it's so important to get to the core issues. Enough of the fluff. We get down to the core issues. And I'm honored again here today to have Dr. Sarah Liew. She can be reached at sarahsenator.org. Once again, we have the link below, sarahsenator.org. Welcome back to the show, Dr. Sarah. We're so glad that you're here today.
Thank you so much to me. Invite again.
So there's so many issues that are out there. And I think it's very critical that people understand what your stance is on this because you're going to win. They're going to be voting for you. This is what takes place. So we hear constantly in the news in regards to masks and vaccines over and over, and there's so many different stances in regards to it. Share with us, what is your view on masks and vaccines and everything taking place surrounding that?
Thank you for Alliance support. All the entrepreneurs like me, and especially mask and then those vaccine mandate is so serious issues. Everyone talk. When I met many voters or supporters. Really what your issues of mask and vaccines as well is what is your policies for that, and what is you yes or no. So thank you so much giving this opportunity to sell those mask and vaccines. So first, the mask. Now before we have a vaccines, mask really needed to do, because without vaccines, because of so many dangerous without mask, more like a possibility to get those COVID-19. But now today we have everywhere vaccine, right? Pfizer and Johnson and Johnson's, everywhere we already enough vaccines, one time, two times, uh, so three, almost some people it's tried to three times. So I don't think so. It's now it's a mask mandate is not necessarily because we have enough vaccines, as well as now is COVID. The stage is now is not like go up progressive, but now is most is go down. I think the many liberal policies, said to everyday policy said to choice, freedom of choice, freedom of woman, freedom of body. But I don't know why they didn't say about mask to give freedoms. They if they asking us to mandate those masks, everything have the freedom. Not only their policies always say freedom, liberal policy. So as well as the vaccine is same, vaccine is also so many, those children's and the parents concerning uh, vaccines, why we needed to mandate vaccines, even mask and vaccine, same thing like children's, if they wear the mask during those class, it's coming to summer, like a lot of dropping, so like it's hot, making hot their eye, and their temperatures go up, as well as not concentration, their study, and even there is many maybe breathing problems. So some, parents, they're really consideration. My baby is, I don't want to put in the vaccine. I don't want to put in the mask. So everything is their parents. They have to have it. Whatever they choose, they wanted to voluntarily take vaccine or mask. welcome to do, as well as they don't wanna, we cannot push them to do it, because this is America, it's freedom America. This is we cannot like push to them, to post to them to something to do that is against America freedoms. So I think my policy is someone who wanted to take a mask vaccine, they wanted to do, they do, and they don't want to do, we cannot post to do. And as well as now is COVID-19 is almost already like stabilized to treatment, stabilized to. So now we need to really think about how we can make a possible normal life, like at the school, at the business. Everything have to return back to more focus on that instead, take mask or vaccines. So I think that is my mask and vaccines policy. Yeah.
Yeah, and we appreciate you sharing it because it's just so many different views in regards to that out there. So let's move on now to the next thing, because this is also another part. Big tech. We hear about that constantly in the news. A lot going on with that also. What's your view on big tech?
Yes, thank you for the question too. So many problem in big tech right now, like Facebook or Twitter, all over. Right now, it's we have a good news. Elon Musk, take those Twitter and able to our great, when the President Donald Trump account was open and able to, anyway, Donald Trump, does not want to come back to Twitter, as well as we have other seeing those big techs take our freedom of speech and freedom of press, or freedom of associations and freedom of assembly. We have a first amendment, those freedom. But during we see the last elections, 2020, those elections, president elections, many, especially many conservative, policies supporter, which is Republican, candidate account was closed, post closed by Twitter, by Facebook. So we know even President Donald Trump account was Facebook and Twitter account was closed. This is a big tax. Make cancel cultures, because you are not like liberals, or you are not one of my constituency. They close. They are analysis what they can close your everything's. They can stop our communication. They can stop freedom of speech. That is cancel cultures. One of sample of cancel culture. What the big tech did today, as well as the last big tech problem is right now is security. That big tech is many China's, many communists able to also steal our all the information through the big tech, even not big associations, individuals who has a account in Facebook, many crimes, many crime, as well as many personal informations, share the person to person, society, community. So they need a more like a national level of security, but I don't think so. Today's big tech have those level of national level of security requirement. So we need to make sure those big tech have a making sure all our informations, our be safety, as well as we need to make sure those big tech not abuse or not stop freedom of speech, not cancel culture, as well as not make their own decision to close someone belong to they want an existing account open, but they close. That is abuse, So I want to make sure when I become U.S. Senator, I want to make sure those big techs no more abuse those individuals, especially like a Republican candidate. But now it's Elon Musk, both those Twitters, we have more like because those owners, CEOs, you CEO, Twitter, he really fight for the, over the law because many now is he wanna follow those freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assemble. First, amendment he wanna follow. That is good news to us. Yeah.
Yeah, this is, again, I appreciate you so much sharing this type of information. There are so many topics, Doctor, in regards to that's going on in the world. I mean, and so much for people to know before they vote for who they want to vote for. They can't, there's all the various topics. And another one, too, that's also very hot topic today, and this is what our viewers and listeners want to know, is in regards to CRT, critical race theory. Please share your view on that.
Thank you for the question too. So today there's so many CRT in the school, like they are teaching those critical race theory. So because of first black person, first black woman, first like white person, first Asian. So some kind of they are race. They teaching at the school now. So that is one of isolations. Each race not really be collaboration together. Any race is equal. Any race is really under God, under America, should equal treat. But if a school teach those critical race theory, means they are really cancel cultures like I am black, I am Asian, I am those white because of be proud of those race, certain race. I don't think so. If the children's there, there are different race. What the teacher said to this race good and they are not that race. It's like some of this is also some of socialism, some of like cancel cultures. So if your children's schools teaching those CRT, there is we have a choice to sue those school or teachers. So we have to remember those things. And also, I'm not support those CRT. I'm not support any socialisms. I'm not supporting anything about against each race or each groups to like Black Lives Matter. I'm not support that too. So as a U.S. senator, under God, now today there's so many divided like race divider, woman and man divider, society divider, so many divider, even Congress. So many divided because of those critical race theory or any other cancel culture. Because even see Congress, at the Congress, even I heard at the Harvard Kennedy School during study, even we have a civil disagreement. Mean even one of demographic congressman, this is real story, talk that if I have to sit down with a Republican, I wanna not running again for the Congress. So this is really in even policymaker, they are is so divided through the party or through the race, through the genders. That is not really we need on focus on. We are really every this America. America is immigration country. We are all over place to make able to America great again, as well as liberty, as well as we have equal opportunity. So I'm not supporting those CRT because of as you are as you are candidate of U.S. Senate, I'm not supporting any CRT, any Black Lives Matter, any socialism. Yeah.
This is again, yeah, great information. It's just so much that's out there. And I want to make sure that we continue to have you on because there's so many topics. And while we don't have time to go through more of the topics that are out there, what other things just in general do you see that people when they're voting for look at? What do you see that they look at in a candidate?
Thank you. That is a great questions. First of all, there is we have three part of a policy player, government body, as well as the civil society, as well as markets. We call like policy players. The things is government make policy, and those civil society decided to helping those government policy or not, like non-profit organizations supporting those policy, we call civil society. And we call like market is like business place, personal life. We are living in market. So in the policy, in the politics, many policies we made, does not supportable civil society, does not feasible those policy to imply for the market. So those policies die. So there is the issue is the same thing, but there is a solution is a difference, because those policy maker is different educations, different knowledge. So when you hear, I have so many people I met, they said, example, last 2 weeks ago, I invited a veterans meeting, and the one, the lady said, why I choose last, last senator, because of, the man said that, they're supporting veterans. But when when we become 10 years, 20 years, they are senator, never support veterans. So, what people promise so many things, policies, solutions. So you have to make sure those people able to support you really. Like me, my top five priority, that is, I can do work hard because I can change it because I have experience enough. I have, really have a skill in price, make a real policy, and also employable policy I can make because I am in market 28 years in America. I know very well. So many political leaders not ready to learning, never go to the policy class, even one class. Like me, I've been like almost 4 years in Harvard, still in Kennedy School of Government, learning policy. So I had so many case study. We at the Harvard Kennedy School, we do like all the case, successful case or failed case. To the best professors, who was make this policy, why fail, why success. There is a professional education we need today's real Congress, but I didn't see that much Congress members had educations, to do the policy, real make policy, how make policy, public policy. So, they are some of their book smarter who was starting early age, they become politics. And another level of policy, another level of politics, from starting city council and starting, state senator and the Congress and the Senate, I don't think so. They know really impeachable policy to imply the market because they always talking. They don't know real life. That's why we have to be careful. Those policy maker as well as those candidates, they don't really know what is business. They don't know really about what is better than what is. They don't know about really. So they promise everything. I will support business. I will support education. I will support better. I will support health. I will support real estate. But how they can do, they don't know about field experience. Even they don't have professional education. So the most important is borrow, find out who are really make feasible like policy maker, supportable policy as well as employable policy at the market. So we can talk tons of I will support this, I will support this, I can do this, but they don't have a track record to able to do. Like me, I have a 28 years entrepreneur, educators, pastors, and real estate brokers, management, and also even foreclosure protector, as well as so many legal professionals, non-profit learning. So I have a track record to really I can help you. That's why I say I want to learning for helping you. But so many candidates, they are now really think about how market needed, what kind of policy needed, what kind of leader needed. So, I am, like me, I'm really find out serious problem all over place. And I'm really empathy and compassion to helping those my client, my community, my associates. We need to really those the person who has really not effort is only qualifies. We have to have knowledge, experience. Not only that, we have empathy and compassion to want to solve that problem. Extra miles. Asking 5 miles, we need to go 10 miles, extra miles. We need those kind of leadership. We need to see those moral leadership too. At the policy, many political leaders, they was informal leader, which is they was candidate or what, they were some society leader. They are really working hard for what they are supporting. But once they become formal leader, like city council or senator or whatever, they forgot what there was, what they're really concerning before. They only sometimes fight for the only parties, only for their constituency who are support them, who donation them. So we need to really find out the political leader who are really thinking by people, for people, over the people. Like we really need those political leaders who really fight for the people, not fight for the parties, not fight for the anything. So that's what we need to really make sure to this time, June 7th. Now is California need to turn to the red, because of why I'm running as a Republican candidate, because we see so many policies, we see so many fail those Democrats made all the fail today's California. That's why I am really proud of one of candidate Republican, and I can serve. I serve my life all the time. Community. It's just next level. You know, yesterday I was interviewing the Sacramento Bee reporter. Said, "Why you are learning Senate?" I say, if I learning U.S. Uh, if I learning only city council, I can only serve city council my district. If I learning only Congress, district third, I can influence only district third. But I learning U.S. Senate because of I've been 8 years in North California, and back on go back to business all of California as a fintech business CEO. I love North California also. I love South California. I love all the California supporting. They are my heroes. Business owner, my hero. My client, my hero. All the people's non-profit extended to supporting entrepreneur. Those job creation, economic growth, not only to you know, South California, North California. I talked that, yeah.
Well, again, that's great. And you know where to go now, sarahsenator.org. You'll see the link here below, sarahsenator.org. Well, Dr. Sarah Sunliu, we appreciate you sharing these important issues that are out there, what people need to know, want to know in regards to who to vote for. So go to sarahsenator.org. This has been David Kogan with the Eliances Hero Show. Thank you so much for watching today, and thank you, Dr. Sarah Sun Liew.
Thank you so much, all your support, entrepreneur, and also our election. Thank you. You are the
Thank
best.
you. Excellent.